Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is TG Gaming. I'm so happy you guys can be with me today. First and foremost, ladies and gentlemen, I'm super excited. I found my microphone. That's really awesome news because this is a really good and really actually cost affordable and really high quality microphone, which is really awesome. I found it. I'm super stoked. I thought last time that I got robbed with it or something, like when I tried to move, maybe like somebody, like it was sitting outside in a box and somebody just jacked it. But it's okay. I found it. I'm super happy. Now, guys, talking about my giveaway really quick, I wanted to touch base on this before we get into the video. I really needed to let you all understand that you need to go and like the tips and tricks video for Titanfall 2 Time to Fall. You need to go like that video, subscribe to my channel, and they'll immediately enter you in to win a $40 giveaway if we can get 30 subscribers. As of right now, we are at 29 subscribers. I need one more to get it to $40, guys. One more subscriber, you could be it. So like and subscribe to my channel. Alright, that will immediately enter you in. If we cannot get to 29, guys, no big deal. Saturday comes around, I'll announce a winner for a $20 giveaway for a PSN, Xbox Live, or Steam account. However you guys, whichever system you guys play, don't worry about that. You'll be taken care of. So without further ado, guys, let's get into today's video for the Titanfall tips and tricks. Let's do it.
You guessed it, we are going to be talking about Ion, and he is going to come at number 6 on our list. So I know that you guys probably think that Ion is amazing. Maybe some of you do, maybe some of you don't like him at all. I personally had a little bit more difficult time playing with him, and that's not because I'm unskilled. It's mainly just because, in my opinion, his abilities don't really work that well with each other. That is just strictly my opinion. Again, that everything I'm about to say on all these videos about these Titans, they're all my opinion. So let me just reiterate that. That's my opinion. Okay, I say that very delicately and very slowly because some people might not agree with me, which is totally fine if you don't agree with me. Some people can play with Ion, some people can play with all these other different Titans, so no big deal at all. So guys, for Ion, every Titan should have this. Let me just say this right now. Ion, every Titan should have this. Ion, Scorch, Northstar, Ronin, Tone, and Legend all should have this, and that is called the Nuclear Core. It's actually pretty simple, guys. It's actually really easy to unlock. You can unlock it if you just want to go, straight for the unlocks and all that. But it is only, I think, 5 credits to unlock it. I think it might be a little bit more, but it's definitely worth the unlock because if you manage to kill another Titan in the Nuclear Blast, you automatically will get your other Titan. I've had times where I've only gotten 80%, but still, that is huge, significant, like cooldown time in order to get another Titan and get the advantage on somebody. Because that means that if you destroyed one of their Titans, you managed to get another. So always run Nuclear Core, always. There's a couple other little abilities that I'm not really going to talk about. I just really want to talk about Nuclear Core that one time. But let's talk about Ion and the good and the bad. Okay, so the great thing about Ion is that he can be a force to be reckoned with against a Titan. Now, if he's just going up straight up 1v1 a Titan, I definitely believe Ion is a foe. He's got these trip mines that allow him to basically block off the enemy team, and he can basically funnel enemies if he really wanted to. But the bad thing is that the enemy team can easily destroy these trip mines. Next, he has a Vortex Shield, which is mostly common for every Titan. It's a pretty common ability. All Titans have some sort of shield or anything like that. Next thing he has is a Laser Shot. A Laser Shot can be charged to do massive amounts of damage that shoots from the shoulder, and you can easily hit another Titan or pilot. If you're skilled enough with it, you can definitely one-shot and kill a pilot with ease. Now, there is a drawback to this. Is that it is extreme. You can't just rapid fire. It's extremely hard to kill another pilot that's moving and being really fast. If you got a very skilled pilot, it's extremely hard to hit him. So with that said, that kind of brings me to what is so negative about Ion. Ion is extremely hard to face up against infantry. Some of you may not agree with that because his laser shot does like I said, it one-shot kills Titans, and it can literally do tons of amounts of damage to another Titan. But you have to be skilled with this. You have to know how he acts. You have to understand Ion in order to do this. And so he really can be a force to be reckoned with when it comes to Titan. But if it's a pilot versus Titan, it's really hard. But I will say this about his laser core. For those that don't know, each Titan has their own little special ability that fills up over time, which is actually not that hard to get. But it is a special ability that will do massive amounts of damage, and each Titan has a different ability. Ion's ability happens to be a laser core, which is extremely deadly if he keeps connecting with it. It basically is just a big beam of light that shoots from his chest and right onto another Titan, and you can aim it. It's really great, and it just rips through enemy shield. It's probably the best thing about Ion right there, is that he is such a savage with this thing. Like, he goes straight freaking Rambo on somebody and they don't even see it coming, and it just wrecks everybody. So if you are going up against Ion, I highly recommend getting out of his way if he's about to use his laser shot. Don't even throw up your shield. He's just going to destroy and rip through that thing. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you guessed it. We have Scorch. Now, Scorch, I'm sorry again if you guys believe that he should be ranked a little bit higher, but he's going to hit number 5 for us. So talking a little bit about Scorch, again, guys, get nuclear core. I will say that to everybody ever. Get nuclear core. If you manage to kill another Titan with nuclear core, you will either get a new Titan or you'll be like 80%, 90% on getting another Titan when you eject. So talking about Scorch. So Scorch, he's basically, his whole element behind him is fire. He uses fire and burning, a lot of burning to his advantage. His primary weapon, which is the thermite launcher, you shoot it, you have to reload. Now, if you use Scorch properly, he can be a force to be reckoned with. The thing about Scorch is he's got 3 main abilities. He's got Firewall, which will shoot a huge trail of just a raid, like a little line of fire towards the enemy, and give a little bit like a circle of burning. Not too big. It's about the radius about a pilot can stand in and die. But if you manage to hit a pilot while doing it, the odds of you killing him are extremely high. He also has a thermite shield, which is, this is a unique shield that's only unique to Scorch. It will burn any incoming bullets, and actually a lot of people didn't know this. If enemies get to him, they will die, which is really awesome. It's pretty much just like a flamethrower, which is awesome. Now you also have an incendiary trap. Sorry if I can't say that right. I really just get tongue twisted saying that. But this is just basically gas that he shoots out from a canister, and you can actually light this on fire with either the thermite launcher or the firewall. You can even use his flame core, which is the next ability that I'm going to talk about. Okay, his flame core is extremely deadly. If used properly, you can definitely absolutely destroy an enemy Titan at full health. It might be a little bit harder to destroy another Scorch if you do this properly. Basically, what you want to do is you're going to want to shoot your incendiary trap right on him, light that thing up, and then use your flame core all at the same time. This will do massive amounts of damage, and if you manage to hit them with your thermite launcher all at the same time while this is happening, you hit your flame core, then you shoot a thermite launcher at them, then you are just gonna wreck them. And now a lot of people wonder, well, why don't you just hit your incendiary grenade and then use the flame core and light the incendiary grenade on fire? That is a good possibility, but if you also hit them with the firewall, you will do even more damage than that. So if you manage to connect with the firewall and get them in that incendiary trap, you will do even more damage. So you can play it safe and just shoot the incendiary trap and then do the flame core, but if you're skilled enough, use the incendiary trap, firewall, flame core, and then thermite launcher, and I guarantee you will definitely destroy your Titan. But you gotta be careful, because if you manage to doom an enemy Titan and he doesn't blow up, or you don't manage to get like the cool melee on him, then he might go nuclear as well. But that's where freaking Scorch really struggles. He doesn't have a dash, and that can cause a lot of problems for him. But he does have the most health, damage, but his mobility is all the way down. I believe his mobility is actually identical to Legends, because he's just such a big guy, so he can't have that dash, which is kind of odd because he does have boosters in the back. But you know, I'm not really a nitpicker. I just thought it might be worth mentioning, or maybe they're like air vents or something. I don't know, but I thought it might be worth mentioning that. So as of Scorch, when it comes to Titan versus Titan, he's a force to be reckoned with. I would take Scorch in a Titan versus Titan game modes all the time and do really, really well. When it comes to infantry, he can be a little bit more difficult. You can kill infantry fairly easy if used properly. If you manage to corner infantry, they are pretty much done, because all you have to do is shoot an incendiary grenade and then a thermite launcher right in the room, and it will just obliterate anybody in the room. But moving around targets, because let's face it, pilots are crafty. They're moving around, they're jumping, so it's a little bit harder to hit when a thermite launcher is basically one shot, then reload, one shot, then reload. But I'm not saying it's impossible. I've done it multiple times. You just have to be a little bit more skilled to use it. So that's why he comes at number 5, because he has a little bit more of a learning curve than most. But I really like playing with Scorch. He obviously looks a lot like Ogre from the first one, and that's basically the only Titan I ever used in Titanfall 1. But that's why he comes at number 5. Guys, I hope you really enjoyed this video. If you liked this video or you found any of this information helpful whatsoever, please smash that like button and subscribe for more things awesome gaming. Stay tuned, guys. You will get the next Titans that I believe that are deserving of the 4th and 3rd spot in the next video. And then after that, we'll do the 2nd and my number 1 Titan. I love you guys so much. Peace out. Have a wonderful day.